EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas.
On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Newton now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Newton on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there from 6 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. The left side throw complete to Adams. And all the way up to the 46. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. That's 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers again now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw is Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rolling to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They will go for it. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Rodgers going to throw. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Here we go on 4. Newton. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Panthers have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. The 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, spinning away. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Newton on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Here we go. Set. 180.
Here's Newton now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set. 180.
Now it's Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Packers get set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It gets him over the middle to Cobb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And no timeouts at their disposal here, so he gets up and spikes it to stop the clock. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. He's back to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And remember, they're out of timeouts, so he spikes it here to stop the clock. The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Now Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Newton takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with 9 seconds remaining, and the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, someone's going to have some explaining to do. This late in the fourth, you just tied the game with a touchdown, kick the extra point, and take the lead.
This is a classic example of absolutely overthinking the situation. There is no need to get 2 points in that situation, because what does that really gain you? Let's say you're successful, right? They come down, kick a field goal, you still lose.
Down.
It does not matter. Kick the extra point and take the lead. And don't forget, you're faking it from the 15-yard line. That's a long way to go to try and get 2 points.
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw. It got his man. Complete. 30. 10. He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game.
Hey, GG, man. GG.
On the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that.
Good game, man. Really. Good game. You had me there.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's
Good
one
game.
of those where sometimes you get